because I see how much people pay this man to be for an hour of his time. And I'm like, I get to sit next to this guy day in and day out.
Going back to what you were saying before, one of the things, so I work for Jason Strauss. I host one of his pageants here at Let Republic, right? I have a relationship with Jason. And one of the things that's unique about Jason Strauss, I'm sure you know about him, is that he is the leader of the company and the life of the party at the same time. Like you go wherever Jason's table is. Jason's table was table 51 at Marquee. Everyone wanted to be at Jason's table and he was running the company at the same time. PBD is the same thing. To me, he is the leader of the company and the lead performer at the same time. And the reason why I bring that up is because he was in the 101st Airborne. When you are in the military, it is a constant study of leadership. Good leadership and bad leadership. That's why I make every one of my clients read all of Jocko Willick's books and all of David Goggins' books. David Goggins, at the end, he admits, is like, I pushed these guys too hard. Some of these SEALs didn't like me anymore. We were trying to maintain a level of physical fitness that was causing guys to get joint damage. Like, it was not helpful to what was going on. Whereas what Jocko Willick is like, you need to take responsibility for everything that happens, even when it's not your fault. And I see that with PBD, which is like, and maybe you don't even recognize it, but like, I think his leadership qualities come from the fact that he was 101st.
Oh, no doubt. He's constantly talking about that. And one of the things I always say, and I appreciate how you're using the Jason Strauss example, is the Phil Jackson, Michael Jordan analogy. He's the GM. He's the owner. Well, he's more of a Jerry Reinsdorf, if anything. Yeah. But also he's MJ. And I've seen, and when it comes to business strategy, business planning, he's literally MJ. Like I sit there and I'm like, holy shit. People pay this guy 30, 50, 100 grand an hour to speak, whatever. And I mean, just regular people. Not on stage, it's way more.
One of my sales trainers, one of the guys who trains my sales team, paid him $150,000
just to go speak,
just to go talk. No, just to go meet him. And I was like, he went to your office and he was like, yeah. And then there's that girl who does the show and the guy that does the show. And I was like, did you mean to say Jedediah Bila and Adam Sosnick? He didn't even know. He just went there to go see.
No, I know.
He just went there to go see.
So I feel very fortunate. The whole company went to go see Air, the Michael Jordan movie.
Incredible movie.
Incredible movie. And the whole company 2 years ago had to go see The Last Dance, right? So there's a lot of Michael Jordan, Chicago Bulls metaphor, going on there. But, he is MJ of business, and now he wants to become MJ of media. So here I am, right? And I've made some money in my day. The first year that I worked with Valuetainment, he offered me a deal. I was like, I want $1. Like, I'm good. Yeah. Because I see how much people pay this man to be for an hour of his time. And I'm like, I get to sit next to this guy day in and day out, and I'm not going to charge him. And it literally got to the point where it's like, in our second year, he's like, Adam, I have to give you money. Like, you're not an indentured servant. Like you're not an intern. He wants to write You're a 40-year-old man. Like, I got to give you money. So now, like, the money's good, but it's the who you're around. Like, there's no amount of money that Jason Strauss could pay you to host an event.
I've learned so much from him.
Other than just being around the type of guy like that,
just watching, like, I've learned so much because there's 3 Harvard case studies on Noah Tepperberg and Jason Strauss. And I've learned so much from watching the way he motivates his people. And some people he's hard on and some people he's not. But, like, there's all these things he has to work around because he's in a place. There's another thing that you have to deal with in nightlife is, as a woke culture progresses, inside of a nightclub is about the least woke that you can get. Women act like women, men act like men use money and financial status in order to have a certain place, literally to lease real estate, a table. Yeah. To lease real estate. Which is just real estate. Which is just real estate. Yes, they're leasing real estate for a certain amount of night, for a certain amount of time, and women have currency based on their physical attractiveness. The gender roles are so clearly defined inside of a nightlife space. Wow. And Jason and Noah have to go. Remember, we're at Harvard. We're like at Woke Central, and it's really funny because there were a couple of like landmines that they threw at him as questions, and it was just like watching these are not the droids you're looking for. It's like, why do women pay different prices to get into clubs than men? And I wanted to shout out, is like, because they're hot, and we want more women, and men spend more money when there's hot women there. But they didn't say that, even though that's obviously the truth. Right. And so there's all those things. It
sucks that you can't even say that these days.
You can't. Not at Harvard. Not Harvard.
Why are there no guys drink free nights at clubs anymore?
There are. You go to Abbey, go to Pump in West Hollywood, you will drink for free.
All the gay guys.
Yeah,
exactly.
Sure. Yeah.
So, but if you want to go hang out with hot chicks, guys are kryptonite to clubs.